Oh, shoot. All right. All right, Dream, we did push in, so you want to kick it off? Or should I, if you're still having issues? All right, I think Dream's rebinding stuff. Anyway, this is the first round of FNF EU. We're starting right on top of it. So this first mission made by Despo for round 1. The background is Dutch mercenaries are tasked with establishing a defensive line in front of the capital of Chongo in order to stop the advancing rebel army. Interesting choice there. We'll see what these kits look like. But area of operations, very sandy and bushish. Bushish. I love it, Despo. With big flat terrain between big hills. Mission rules, BLUFOR, buildings inside sectors is not allowed. Ah, okay, so they can't build in the sectors themselves, but probably another blue area outside of it they can do fortify defensive installations because they are BLUFOR. Anyway, game mode is, or excuse me, defenders. BLUFOR is the defender here for this faction, for his operation, excuse me. Game mode is add sector. BLUFOR is holding 3 sectors, GreenForce trying to take those sectors. It's going to be a slaughter.
Yay, another one.
There we go. Hold on. All right. I also just realized I had a small tech issue, but I think I just fixed it now. So anyway, Ghost Wolf, thanks for 613 sub. I hope you enjoying the operations. I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. My audio was glitching out on something, so I had to reset that real quick. But yeah, all right, we're good. We're good. So mission variables here, 1,500, 1,100, 500 meters, 1,100, 500. You know what, Dream? Can you go over the mission variables? I need to slow down.
Do you need a?
No, go over the mission variables. I just need to take a deep breath.
Okay. You need a massage?
No.
Okay, mission variable say stuff is that's all the same. We all know that. Maximum view distance of 1,150 meters. Magnified optics are a no. Defenders get 190 points overall, and MVGs are not equipped. In terms of their map settings, we at BLUFOR have the M3 Moors, or Carl Gustav is the other.
They're both the same thing.
Yeah, both same thing. And then and then independent get the RPGs with 1 HE and 2 AT. The Moors getting no HE whatsoever. Are you going to do the? Are you ready to take that?
Yeah. I'm so sorry about that. Heads in spin. I've been barely sleeping the past few days. BLUFOR kits are going to be modern Dutch Army kits. Loadouts are going to be M16A3s and M4s. Mini-Me's and FN Mags for their support machine guns. Light anti-tank is going to be the M72 Law. Sniper for the recon team in X-ray is going to get an M24. Suppressed shooters get a choice of either a suppressed MP7 or a suppressed Mark 14. And then crew and aviation get either a choice of an M4 or an MP7. Nothing on crew served weapons assets for them. They get 4 transport trucks, 2 transport cars, and 1 up-armored M2 Humvee. Skipping over Op 4 because they don't exist. Green 4 are going to be 210 tribal militia kits, the quote-unquote rebel army. Loadout's going to be AKMs and AKSs, RPKs and PKBs for the support weapons, RPG-26 for the light anti-tank. Recon gets the T-5000, and then the 2 suppressed shooters get a choice of an AKS or ASVAL. And then the crewman gets the PV-2000 or the AKS marksman. I would assume for Green 4 it's probably going to be either the SVD or the M76, probably the SVD. In terms of BLUFOR, could be anything. Could be a SCAR, could be a Mark 11, but I'll go through the kits as I go through the names here. Otherwise, commanding for BLUFOR is Galil from TSB. Interesting. I haven't seen him step up. I know he has a little bit of a language barrier because he has a thick accent because he is Israeli. But we'll see what he's able to get across today. Kiri is going to be his 2IC, and Falcon's playing platoon medic because he was told last week when he ran off as a sniper for X-ray, if he wanted to be immune to it, he could just go in platoon level, and then he can technically go wherever he wants. So now he's taking that advice.
FNF Exploits 2022.
Glitchless speedrun. McLean leading X-ray team. Fred being the group's medic. Lolo taking the sniper. No surprise there. Spiky taking one of the suppressed guns as a Mark 14. EBR Reapers being the 2IC. Soul taking the other suppressed shooter slot with a Mark 14. Shy leading Alpha HQ with Patriot, Mutant, Seismo, and Olaf under Alpha 1. Alpha 2 has Skipo leading with Settler. Val, Kuwait, Adamek, Kratz, and Micas together. Bravo being led by Ash. Bravo 1 by Banks with Swallow, Wheaton, Revolk, Tackleberry Gazog, and Autovisky under him. No Bravo 2. Charlie, looks like they merged Charlie 1 under Charlie HQ, so you got Vagrant leading for Charlie, Oddball leading for Charlie 1 with Savan, G-Leg, Severe, and Tenderbanner on Severe's here. Awesome. Charlie 2 has Skip and K together, Skip being the team leading group. Delta 1 has Saddam leading. It looks like they didn't take a leadership role as the HQ element, so it's just an extra team. With Fonz, Freeman, Kamboju, Broken, and Schneider. And then Charlie 1 has a few people. I think they're still going to merge with Charlie HQ, which is Raincore and Jack. Overall, we see them all forming up quite well here. 2 suppress shooters going to be the Mark 14 EVRs. Let me go ahead and just look through weaponry here as I attempt to find what the marksman weapon is. It could just be a scoped M4 for all I know. Oh, no, it is going to be Scar 17s. So we see G-Legs with an ACOG. Actually, that's a 230 Alpha scope because the Alpha designation means it's for a 7.62 rifle instead of the regular 230, which is for 5.56 rifles. So 20 rounds of 7.62 by 51 NATO there. Otherwise, looking over at Green 4. Oh my God.
What's going on?
No, like I'm screwed up because all my key bindings are, it's a pain in the ass.
Happened? Oh, you got on a computer new?
No.
Huh?
Anyway, Blam leading Platoon HQ for Green 4, Mirror leading X-Ray, Norris as the medic here, Salty as the sniper rifle, Iqbal as the TUIC for X-Ray, Bates taking the AKS, Rust taking the AS Val. So AKS has 45 round magazines, AS Val 20 round magazines. Yes, anyone from the public can technically join on these events. If someone could get Lovely the Discord link or the website link, that would be great. As Orion leading Alpha HQ, he's got Milo and Arcor under him as a vehicle crew. I imagine they're going to be a crew for one of the 2 Dishka Technicals. Yanni is with Bert Nyander, Nemesis, Whiplash, and Finn under Alpha 1. They don't have an lead element. Nim is the lead element for Alpha 2 with Cullis, Steve, Katz, Dobbs, and Malin under her. Rock, I was going to combine Recruit Coco into Rocco there, but Recruit Coco leading Bravo 1. Looks like Bravo's merged entirely. You got Diego Dooley, Zarko, Khalil, Pieria, I'm butchering some of these names, I'm sorry, Newton, Jirka, Leg, Chemakubra,
Send in Go
Cham, he's Cham now, and Felix
2 months
under
left
Bravo.
for a proper PC
So
game
bad.
Arma 3. I can't wait.
Kane leading. Why are they? I don't know why. They've been in the habit of merging Scandi Recon and Papega on the same team. And more often than not, they've been winning on their offenses, but I'll get on that later. Kane leading Charlie HQ with Kikir, Novix, Flux, Saren, Kai Fury, and Maz under him. Bayant with Legal Action and Michael under Charlie 1. Charlie 2 has the newer GTTF guys. So we got K9, the Ossel, Metavin, Arma Jesus playing with them as well from Papega. Lucas and with the Stars, Sushi leading Delta HQ. Delta 1 has Despo and Syke. Delta 2 has Bruns, Taurus, and Warkus. So a lot of heavy hitters on Green 4. Blue 4 has Sven and Falcon, if I recall correctly. But Blue 4 is playing defense. But Scandi and Papega on the offensive side. Minimal assets, minimal machine guns. It's going to purely be infantry fighting. I'm leaning Green 4 on this one. What about you, Dream?
I've just gone and looked at Sector 1.
What? Okay, what does Sector 1 look like?
Please, just go look at Sector 1. Wow. Well, I guess we can go over the sectors and I can give my opinion.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right now, I'm also the same as you. I am leaning straight to
open hell.
Green 4.
Holy shit.
Anyway, Sector 1 is a...
no, thanks for the 10-month resub.
It's like a shanty town.
We can join the operations.
This is a horrible area to live in, and I'd hope the market prices for these houses are very low. Anyway, the real only...
Larry, can you get the Discord link for FNF if you don't have it? I'll go grab it later, in between round 1 and round 2.
People, they'll just pull off it immediately, and then they'll push back. So Sector 1 it's horrible, it's not good, loads of open ground, loads of places to be seen.
I took the commands away to avoid the DDoS issues mod, so I got to reestablish that in a few weeks.
They're coming in sort of from more the western route rather than the northern route. They already have a lot of cover, Green 4. Already having a lot of cover to make that maneuver towards, but yeah, Sector 1, so far the worst. Looking over at Sector 2, it is a bit bigger with a few more trees and bushes and an even bigger hill right next to it. This one is much better. especially with the hill, because it's a little more open, it's a little more flat. You can build.
Hill's got good overwatch over the entire AO.
They can't build defense.
But they can't. You're right. They can't. Yep. Yep.
Okay. What the
We're just
hell?
talking about general Overwatch.
Yeah, general Overwatch, but they can't build, which I think is a mistake, because that would have been probably a good thing to push in favor of BLUFOR. But you know, it's still a good hill nonetheless. You've got lots of natural cover and lots of natural Overwatch points. But in terms of Sector 2, the actual position, it's not bad. You've got a lot of corners, a lot of places sort of you can hide, but as it's a sector rather than, say, a cache or terminal, I think it's a lot worse for this type of game mode, because you know, hiding isn't going to get you anywhere if they already know you're definitely in this area. Because with like a terminal or a cache, you can hide somewhere and they won't necessarily know you're there. But with this, they will know that you are in the area. So that's another down for BLUFOR. It's better than Sector 1, but still not great. And Sector 3, it's just not great, is it?
Yeah, so a lot of these sectors, it's just the loose congregation of buildings. I mean, the defenders, they are not allowed to build in the sectors themselves, which I find a bit of a weird call, but, you know, mission rules are mission rules. I do appreciate that they're fortifying outside of the sector. They're taking some of the additional buildings around the sector itself to fortify them instead. I get what they're going for with that rule, but that's kind of just an odd pick for me. Really, just with how open these areas are, the offensive factions are going to be have to be a lot more defensive in how they push forward, because all of these sectors have massive open areas around them. So it's going to be really hard for them to get a foothold. Now, that being the case, 2 of the sectors do have a much larger town or village area, with the exception of Sector 1, but I'm going to forego talking about that because BLUFOR has clearly shown they don't want to cover that one. But there's a much larger amount of buildings around these other 2 sectors that BLUFOR does want to fortify, which could give Green4 a push in. And I know Pepega and Scandi are very aggressive, but they're not recklessly aggressive. I don't think we're going to see any vehicle charges going in. But especially with Pepega's Iron Sight or ×1 scope marksmanship, I want to see how badly they can steamroll this, if given the opportunity to.
What I will say is interesting is looking at Sector 3 to the south, you actually do have, you know, that small green team who's going to be able to push up onto this hill before BLUFOR can get any chance of getting up there, which it doesn't seem like they're doing. They might push along the road and go into the, there's a valley to their northwest and then maneuver through that, which would actually be probably the better option. But yeah, again, just taking into account the sectors and, you know, what BLUFOR... I guess the other thing to take into account is the difference in weapons. BLUFOR are using, you know, M4s. Let me get it up. M4s, mini-me's, paras, FN mags. You know, quite high, you know, very good weapons. And then M4 being a more like rebellion type thing, or they've only got AKMNs or AKS, PKP. I guess that is also where it leans more into BLUFOR's favor, but I honestly think, you know, they're not an actual rebellion. These are players who play this game. So, you know, and I think a lot of Arma players like the AK without any scope on it, or just like the AK in general. So I think, you know, this is Green4 all the way.
I don't know. I think Green4 is going to have to be very aggressive with this, but at the same time, if they're just too reckless, or they happen to pull in front of where the 1M2 Vic is, I think there's going to be an issue. I know this Humvee can pretty much outperform both of those Dishkas pretty easily, but I don't know. 1 minute till the round begins. Here, in that minute, I'm going to go ahead.
What's your percentage looking like?
It's favoring the second option, which I believe is Green4. I'm grabbing FNF's Discord, if I can find it in time. If not, well, I have their website. And that'll find the same information that you would need if, who was it? Lovely is still in the chat. So BLUFOR also looking to put about a team worth of guys on the southeastern side. I don't necessarily agree with that, but...
So Alpha, HQ, and X-Ray are making their way straight up the hill. It seems BLUFOR also sending a small... yeah, they're also sending us their Alpha.
Yeah, Green 4's dividing themselves evenly to hit these 3 AOs. BLUFOR putting, I want to say... No, they're putting all of their force on Sector 3 because Sector 2 is just X-Ray, so...
If depending on how many kills Green 4 Alpha can get here, this could go horribly for BLUFOR. We are at a comparatively low number count into our last few weeks. I think we only have about like 95 to 100, which is still a lot.
Well, we're in triple digits right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, no, yesterday OFCRA had an 154-person operation. There was tank PvP, there was jet PvP. It was awesome. And the server handled it very freaking well. But anyway, that was yesterday. Let's talk about FNF. So what I am worried about, though, is this alpha element for BLUFOR finding this Green 4 push and either trading evenly or Green 4 manages to win that fight, but that's going to slow down that Green 4 force so it doesn't throw itself immediately in the sector to defeat itself in detail. And allow time for the other 2 Green 4 pushes to take Sectors 1 and 2, regroup, and attack Sector 3 from a different angle after this original Green 4 group's attacked from a different angle and possibly pulled eyes away from whichever group or sector BLUFOR's trying to lock down originally. So, a little too early to call. We see Green 4 doing some really far dismounts. They're going to play this incredibly cautiously, but the way BLUFOR set this up is when it comes down to the 50-minute round, there should be enough time for Green 4 to then rally and still hit Sector 3. If BLUFOR maybe divided amongst 2 objectives instead of 1, we could have probably seen BLUFOR stall for time, but this is probably going to be a 30, I want to say no more than 40-minute round based off of how BLUFOR's deployed. It's going to be very slow for the next 10 minutes. We might see some skirmishing around Sector 3. Ironically, Sector 3 is the sector where Green 4 chose the closest area to dismount into, probably utilizing the terrain to their advantage to get close.
I wouldn't necessarily say they picked to dismount because obviously they had the 3 spawn points. X-Ray have now put out, and who is X-Ray's sniper? It is Salty. Salty is looking at Sector 3 right now, but he's just blocked by a couple of trees to see anything of value.
Nast, I thought you were playing. Did you drop? Because I thought you were... Oh, no, it was Malin I saw with Nim, and then, yeah. They're in Green 4 right now, buddy. How are you doing? Now, what I do see a little concerning here is we have Curie and Falcon on reconnaissance duty here, and they're on the flank of a Scandia recon force. And I think they just spotted X-Ray in the far area, or they heard that truck moving. Or no, they heard the Dishka car moving. So they know something's coming from that direction. Falcon might adjust south now. But, I mean, this is one of the elite units on this attack wave, so it's going to be a little tougher for BLUFOR here. But what's BLUFOR Alpha here? Valquay. Okay, so some of these guys, I mean, they play OFCRA as well, so they're pretty good because they play in multiple different areas. But I don't know if they're stuck on this static position. They're digging fortifications to the southwest. They're trying to imagine an attack coming from that way, but they're not digging any rear fortifications. They're actually incredibly exposed to if Green 4 pushed up on the side, but I think Green 4 instead is trying to focus on pushing north and then attacking the AO from the east. Go ahead.
Falcon was literally just out the range of that vehicle, but he heard it as it started to push down the hill. He's turned now, you can see. So this might be huge for BLUFOR if Falcon can call that in. Hopefully Falcon does call it in and doesn't decide.
Hey, so check out Charlie HQ and Legal Action and Cake here.
Is this BLUFOR?
Green 4. They had an oopsie with 3 Vicks, and well, I think 2. And Legal Action is unconscious, and Cake here is dead.
And Legal failed his wake up.
Yes, he did.
So restart.
No.
Oh.
That's an old joke. You dropped right on Naps. Desync's a bitch. Alright, now I'm going to look at Falcon's POV here. He's slowly moving up, trying to figure out where Green 4 is. I think a well-placed Falcon here could do wonders in picking off a few of these guys. Az and Nem are on their own. Az is trying to range for Nemesis to engage. You've got Malin up the ridge here, but now he's running down. But if Falcon continues to pull right instead of north... Oh, yeah. He's going to hear that gunshot, though. That's Nem trying to get some pickoffs here on the building. I think you try to engage Tackleberry there. I don't see any blood under the building, so I don't think any of his shots landed, but that's going to alert the Falcon.
Hopefully the Falcon here has actually called in that there is an attack. I mean, obviously they know now, but...
Well, I mean, Kiri is the 2IC of Platoon. He has the LR to call that in to everyone, so... Now, this is really interesting. The other Green 4 group here has decided to go way far on the outside.
You talking about X-Ray?
Is that X-Ray?
Green 4 X-Ray, who are over to the northeast of Alpha.
Even for the sniper. Yeah, no, that is X-Ray. Like, that's really far for Green 4 X-Ray to go.
So you can check, actually. So, looking at X-Ray. Oh, God, yeah, no, that is far. That's...
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, they can't actually see Rangolan.
You know what I'm imagining right now?
What?
Kiri's the handler for Falcon. Falcon's on a leash, just like booking it, and Kiri's having to like kick control and try to keep Falcon restrained here so he doesn't get in trouble from
those videos of those kids who want to walk the big dog, and then the big dog
just takes off. Oh man. At least BLUFOR are starting to send some parts of Alpha to look over as well from the ridge, because they did hear that gunfire. But yeah, Green 4, they're going to hit Sector 1 in, I think, less than 10 seconds, because Guy Fieri's charging on point. They've realized they haven't taken any fire in this open area. So they're just going to be able to tag that and pull back to their Vicks. But they do have an issue, because 2 of their Vicks did explode. So they might not have enough vehicle transport to bring anything in. But Alpha...
Legal's dead.
Yep, and they're Sector 1. So Sector 2, I think that northern group will then rally to help take Sector 2. X-Ray might be able to delay them for a while, but not by much. Falcon, he's got to be careful because Malin's to his left. Does he check the hill? Nope, Malin immediately runs down. Neither side has seen each other yet. Yep, Falcon, he might have heard those footsteps last second, so now he's cautiously checking around. New Falcon meme just dropped. Damn right.
God, no, not another one. Oh, Falcon's actually being shot at. Someone saw him.
No, he's not.
Are you sure? Someone is shooting at Marlon.
Oh, at Malin? Yes, yes. I thought you said Falcon.
Oh, no.
Falcon could be in a very good position to flank here, but he's fighting Scandy. Kiri also flanking around, and now you got some of Alpha for BLUFOR maneuvering around as well. My one fear, though, is I think Malin's going to turn around and probably dome Falcon here if Falcon engages from this one position. Kiri's still flanking around. He's gotten a decent position here. He would have good lines of sight if he looks a little left.
Kiri's called Falcon over. He's like, hey, I've got a good position here.
Yeah.
But Marlon might be a bit privy to it.
Green 4, meanwhile, they're loading X-Ray back up in the Vic. They might try to come down to reinforce Alpha, but if Kiri and Falcon can start delivering some well-placed headshots, like taking out the Dishka car. Kiri, I think, just engaged. Yep, with the GL, it landed short. And Falcon takes out the gunner.
The good thing about engaging with GL first is typically the first few will not.
Kiri's putting GLs right in the middle of Scandy Recon, and they haven't noticed yet. Nemesis is taking fire. Azariah has noticed.
Oh no, was it Az? No, it's Finn. Finn got taken out. Wit's also dead.
As Ryan now knows, there's targets behind him. He's called that out. Nem and Yanni are turned around.
Marlon is yet to notice because they're not actually in the same squad, I don't think. No, because Nimia, Cullis, and Steve are all dead.
Yeah, as those leadership guys. So Kiri is now picking off additional Green 4 guys on the side here. Falcon now trying to find a new angle to push up on. I mean, that's a smart call.
Marlon thinks there's a friendlies behind him.
Kiri, meanwhile, staying low, picking off who he can. He's on a kill. But this is completely broken, this attack wave.
Marlon runs out at possibly the worst time. Is Falcon going to catch him running across his camera? No, he's not.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Oh, this is funny. Wait, did Malin hear him? Did Malin hear something from the bush? No, he didn't.
There's no way you can hear that much, especially with all the fire going on. No, I think Marlon just decided to go for a different info point.
That's funny. Kiri's still up too. Yeah, Green 4, they've run off. They're trying to find a new angle to push at this rate. X-Ray's also come a little closer to maneuver. Falcon, I think, is now pushing. Around, yep. Is he gonna spot Mal? Nope, Malin is still in the low ground. His rifle's barely poking up, but Falcon's not focusing on that direction. Falcon's just trying to find where Green 4 have run off to, because look at all this smoke down. Fog of War is definitely a meme.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Just Green 4 desperately trying to get off of this position. So Settler got picked off, but that was the only casualty here. I mean, Scandi successfully repelled 6 casualties, 7 actually, including the Dishka. That's great, but now Malin, he has no comms. He's forced to run on his own over on the left because his radio, his team leader and whatnot have been picked off, and Kiri is now going aggressive. Kiri on 2 kills here, still has that GL. Falcon on 1, which means the other 4 were delivered by BLUFOR defenders firing, as Green 4 was confused where they were getting engaged from. Burton spotted, Kiri trying to put shots on him. Oh, Kiri's in trouble, gets crippled on the first shot, and there goes Kiri. Yeah, he was in a bad spot, and then when you're forced to reload prone while you're at an angle, it makes you, like, lift your hands up, and your profile immediately gets bigger. That's unfortunate. I'm not sure if Falcon heard that gunfire, but now Falcon's going to be out of position for a flank. But Malin's now pushing up. He could flank Alpha. Meanwhile, looking at the other AO, it's a standstill, because Green 4 have gotten on the hills. And the other Green 4 group pushed up in a truck, and now they're deploying north of the other sector, but like a kilometer away. You know, where Green 4's deployed, they're actually going to be pretty well baited for Lolo to take them out, because he is a pretty good sniper here, and he is trying to line up shots on the top of the hill. He did scope him in and see him, but he's opting not to engage. Now the question is, can Malin get some licks in here? He sees that fortified position up the hill, and he's going to continue to move up. Now he's in the low ground, which is usually a bit of a disadvantage, but BLUFOR might not be focused on that low ground, which could give Malin the opportunity to actually come up and do some significant damage. Hearing some suppressive shots. On X-Ray. BLUFOR spotted X-Ray coming in on the north, because they finally decided to move in closer, but because they're coming in as their own element, they're just going to get suppressed. If they time their attack with Scandi on Green 4 Alpha, they could have done a bit better of an envelopment to force the defensive garrison to pick targets, but now that attack's going to be a little weaker, and Malin just got sniped.
Oof. Rip Marley move.
I have no idea who got him. It wasn't Alpha.
It's Falcon just laying there.
Wasn't Falcon. Who sniped Malin?
Did Malin end himself? Maybe to do Zeus things? Because I'm not seeing anyone that could have killed him unless he traded with someone, but Settler was the closest one to him.
Yeah, but Malin doesn't have a kill, so
Yeah.
Who killed Malin? Because he was under a bush. I don't see any blood on the ground.
I don't know. Maybe
So I think he killed himself.
Maybe he had a heart attack.
That was a bit of a weird one. Now, interestingly enough, we have Delta 1 on the northern side of X-Ray. Are they gonna, like, loop around and try to get on the rear of X-Ray and take them out proactively? That is a crazy idea, but it could just work here. Meanwhile, Falcon pushing right into the position that Green 4, Scandia Recon's pushing. We do have Iander on the far left flank also folding in. Oh, Falcon's in trouble. I see, Punisher. Congratulations. I didn't know you were that powerful. Yeah, so I think Falcon spotted the car, heard the car coming up. Iander might run into Falcon's line of view, though. But X-Ray's about to have an issue for BLUFOR because the other Green 4 group is starting to come in from the north. So if BLUFOR is able to lock down either Green 4 X-Ray or Alpha X-Ray, or Green 4 X-Ray or Green 4 Alpha, they should be fine. Iander, meanwhile, it's another fog of war situation. Falcon's going to engage in a second, seeing Azariah poke his head up. Oh, I think Falcon just hurt Iander. Oh, man. No freaking way. Oh, my God. Dream, you seen this?
Sorry, now my kitten's trying to eat my fucking food.
You're good. And no one spotted Falcon. Falcon's gonna get right behind this infantry push. How's Bloodwing? She's fine. She was a little derpy last night. And Falcon's gonna immediately... Oh. Falcon blows Arcor's head off. We still have Purton back here. Oh, Falcon's up on the hill, immediately folds under the wall. Smoke grenade saving him. Falcon throws a second grenade. He goes offensive and gets taken out by Iander. Oh, that was beautiful. Azariah's gonna run up and confirm the kill. Oh, that was funny.
Marlon's just come to my chat and said, oof, I hate having to die because admin stuff. Yeah, we were wondering how the fuck you died.
Yeah, I was too. I'm like, how did he get murked? But no, admin stuff. All right. Green 4 are going to take Sector 2 any second now. There's Arma Jesus entering the far left corner of it as they come around because they're going to go for BLUFOR X-Ray instead. You got BLUFOR Delta deployed behind Green 4 X-Ray. And now everyone's folding in to look at Falcon's body for Scandy. That's pretty damn funny.
Sorry about everything that just happened there.
Oh, you're good.
My cat was trying to end its life.
Okay. All right, so now you got King pushing up on BLUFOR X-Ray. BLUFOR X-Ray not holding local security because they're engaged in a distant firefight here. King downs Reaper, puts a few more shots in him. I doubt Reaper's going to wake back up from that one. Mac Marine firing over at Guy Fieri, gets a few hits in him. Then Mac gets engaged by King. King puts some follow-up shots on him, unable to land the kill. Spiky gets taken out by Guy Fieri. And Mac still didn't realize he was being engaged by King. King moves up and takes him out. You got the rest of BLUFOR pretty much dead up here, except for Fred now, who's running away. And then Lolo, who also pushed off a lot earlier. All right, we need to see BLUFOR Delta come in, sweep X-Ray, and then either keep around that area or push south to do Scandy. I think if they take X-Ray out and then they're able to move west and then flank this Green 4 attack coming in, BLUFOR should be pretty solid. But I don't know. We have a lot of groups kind of laying in wait. I think Green 4 could do a really nasty encirclement attack if X-Ray and Alpha just kind of stay on the outskirts, because Blue 4 Delta, they're being incredibly cautious as they push up. Where they need to be a little bit more mobile to get the job done.
Oh, someone is Vow just really engaging the that poor cat's down there. Didn't do any damage to it, but scared the shit out of him.
Lolo on a kill. He's looking up on that hill, trying to find other people to pick off. You got Fred still up there as well. But now Green 4 have to rally over here and push in. We could see this go to time at this rate.
Well,
Aussie Falcon, I don't remember.
If anyone doesn't know,
You got an Artcore there just before you got taken out.
His name is Anakin, which fits perfectly.
All right, now you've got Blue 4 Alpha engaging Green 4 Alpha. That's going to force Green 4 Alpha to push south and then west to engage Blue 4 Alpha. That's going to even that firefight, but Blue 4 at least is now looking in this direction. Hopefully they can dig some more trenches for better cover. You got Oddball. He saw something up there, started suppressing some of X-Ray Green 4, and now you got Delta 1 for Blue 4 about to sweep that area around. And now it's just a matter of how many pickoffs can Lolo get before this group comes around. So in terms of just how the fights have been divided, both sides ended up pretty much fighting even forces on either side, so no side's been able to completely overpower another. So it's just going to boil down to the remaining forces and how good they are at CQC PvP, which I would say still favors Green 4 based off of the players. But we're going to start seeing Green 4 pushing forces around. This is Pepega with Bay. They could move up and either reinforce X-Ray and get caught in a firefight on the north against Blue 4 Delta, which at that point, Green 4 would outnumber Blue 4, and especially with the elite troops on Green 4's side, I would imagine Blue 4 would get their butts kicked in that, but Green 4 is still fairly spaced out. Mir getting caught out of position, engaged from multiple different angles. Literally the entire group is engaging him.
Damn.
And he is not able to get a kill off before he is taken out. X-Ray did notice and are starting to turn, but looks like the rest of Green 4 stopping short. They're going to attack from different angles. Blue 4 also have put a bunch of smoke rounds out from their position. And ironically enough, that smoke is actually going to help Green 4 push.
Nice.
With Pepega. That's kind of awkward, but okay.
Alpha HQ Green 4 are having their heads forced out at the moment by Alpha HQ Blue 4.
Yep, remnants of Blue 4 X-Ray are pulling back. Alpha for Green 4 being pinned by Blue 4 on this hilltop fight. I'd say Blue 4 has the advantage there despite Scandia Recon's good marksmanship with iron, simply because Blue 4 have the entrenched positions. But now it's a matter of, can Blue 4 stop Green 4 from getting a foothold in? And this is where I think Green 4 just made a mistake by separating 6 guys or 7 guys out to the north to attack early before the other major group is ready and could still be potentially stalled by the 2 Blue 4 guys. Blue 4 is going to maintain the numbers here. Green 4, they're not going to reinforce X-Ray, which could still get swept by this Blue 4 group coming around, and then that Blue 4 group can again get on the rear of this Pepega group and continue to do damage. It's just a matter of, can these outlying elements of Blue 4 continue to do their job and hold, and can they win the individual fights with either advantageous positions or flanking tactics?
Damn.
Trying to see if Gambuju gets the kill on Rust there, on X-Ray. We also have Schult running in. Smoke grenade being thrown right at his feet. But Schult might be able to get a nice flanking shot on Fonz here, as Blue 4 down to 5 people in this Delta push. They've lost 2, Pierce and Schneider. So now it's an even 5-5, so I think that's going to evenly trade out. Could still go in Green 4's favor. Green 4 in that group, they do have the suppressed weapons with higher calibers, so it's a bit of a worrisome tactic there. But now we're seeing 4 Green 4 guys pushing in with a Humvee.
Oh my god. Do you remember how you said Papega Pirates aren't, like, stupidly aggressive?
Oh my, wait. What is this? Tender Veiner, you have to... Why didn't you just use the door? Why didn't you just use the door?
Remember how you said they aren't,
there's a door!
They aren't ruthlessly aggressive, they're not... Yeah, you were...
That was an interesting one. King gets annihilated by crossfire between Patriot and someone else on the rooftop. I think that was Severe, perhaps. I don't get it. Why did you just use the door, dude? You didn't have to climb out. Because when you climb out with the launcher, it resets your animation. You have to pull the launcher out again. Yeah. So you just use the door. Like, I get where he was going. I think it was a heat of the moment choice, but still, that was pretty funny.
The rest of Papega Pirates.
Has Mutant noticed there's a Humvee down there? Yep, he's gonna watch it now.
What's he using though? He's got the Scar.
He's getting shot at though from Green 4 group on the far north. Patriot now getting suppressed by these 3 guys. Mutant trying to come down. He's gonna flank around. Might catch Arma Jesus and Flux out in the open. Immediately starts engaging. Has to reload though. Olaf gets taken out by Michael being aggressive. Patriot putting shots at Mutant, realizes he's a friendly.
Oh, Flux versus Patriot.
Flux gets blown away. And then falls out.
Oh my god.
In the arms of the angels. Oh, Mutant getting a great pick off. Arma Jesus also falling to the 7.62 by 51. It's a caliber thing, man. That marksman can dish out some serious damage. Now the issue is, will Flux wake up or, okay, no, Mutant's making sure.
Flux got wake up checked.
Oh, wow, yeah, you're right, because now he's out of that building. So now Mutant's double tapping, and that offensive has fallen apart. It's only down to Novix now. That's the thing about charges. If the defenders are like really spaced out across multiple buildings, 1 or 2 can get out from certain areas, just completely flank the attack coming in and deal significant damage for only a minimal amount of casualties on the defender side. Mutant got run up on and taken out as Novix found a suppressed... so it's because they killed X-Ray earlier, so they took some of their weapons. Meanwhile, Delta 1 for BLUFOR is also suffering from reinforcements from Green 4 X-Ray. Which, granted, they, I think, took out 2 dudes, but it just wasn't enough. And now that BLUFOR group's completely getting torn apart, you only have Broken left, as the remaining 6 dudes from his squad are dead. So we're probably going to see a really nasty pincer maneuver in a second. But BLUFOR has successfully eliminated quite a big chunk of Scandi Recon under Green 4 here. Now, if Green 4 pushes these 2 remaining pincers one at a time, I think BLUFOR is going to be able to weather the storm here. But also, looking at the numbers here, Green 4 on either side have the numbers to... honestly, the one attack that's going on, I just saw one of the Green 4 guys get picked off on the hill by a machine gun, but the one Green 4 group that's coming in with Delta and Bravo, I think about evenly number the defenders here. So if Green 4 were to just push all their remaining forces on all sides, they could do well. But as I say that, BLUFOR Alpha is now pushing in. I can't tell if they're going to fold into the defensive line or if they're going to try to flank. But as they do that, Delta Green 4 has spotted their smoke and starts to suppress it. That's making BLUFOR hold, but if they slow down, Scandi could potentially push up on them, but Scandi's pulling away, so they've got a window here. But yeah, I'm starting to see BLUFOR bodies stack up on the rooftops. There's 3 in one building rooftop, and there's 2 on another, so they lost quite a big chunk here. Oh, wow. So Salty's on 4 sniper kills for Green 4.
Jeez. Going off. How's Lolo doing? Lolo has 1. So he's in a much more...
Yeah, so Green 4's X-Ray team has certainly been doing work, and that's helped to thin out some of BLUFOR's defensive actions. Also, Bayan has an SVD. He's on 5 kills. So that is 5 for him. Let me go look at Salty's again. That's 9 sniper kills. So that's why we're seeing people getting picked off, because both of them are doing a great job with those longer ranged rifles. Did Bay just get another? Nope, still on 5. I thought I saw a body. So yeah, Alpha's being pushed in to basically be an additional defensive force, because if they don't, BLUFOR is in a lot of trouble, but Green4 is now halting that hilltop attack, and the forces to the north, after cleaning up BLUFOR Delta 1, are going to start forming up to also push from the north, and you might have the remnants of Alpha Green4 coming from the south, and we'll get a pretty nasty encirclement here. It's going to be really up to the long-range defenders of BLUFOR to pick off whatever they can, but I mean, where the snipers have been, it's pretty nasty here. But I'm going to be honest, the only reason it's going to play out this way is because of the exceptional marksman and sniping work on Green4 here. Those 9 additional bodies, if they were up and still in the town, would make this defense much harder for Green4 to push in on, but because of those 9 people down, that's had Green4 solidify their number advantage, and now we're seeing a beautiful concave attack. And once Charlie 2 folds in closer to basically push in, pull BLUFOR away from this ridge, then that ridge can pull down, it's all over at that point. We're seeing HE rounds come in too.
Was that HE? I think I would have done a bit more damage if it was HE.
I do see a lot of blood on the floor. We got, wow. Did that go through the sandbag? Amazing. The holes in the sandbag. Oh.
Here comes another one. Oh!
There goes G-Legs. He is one of the BLUFOR marksmen, though.
I swear there were 2 people up there.
Yeah, Oddball ran down.
Oh.
For good reason. That one had his number on it, but there was a wall in the way.
Oh, Greg's back up.
Yep. Patriot with the mini-me trying to fire up on the hill. Legs is just getting bullied. Oh my god.
Please have one more and just fire it into the door. Oh my god, they do. Oh,
that one went to the other building though, but it partially destroyed it.
Oh wow, it did.
Those shacks, it doesn't take a lot for them to actually get knocked out there.
It would have been funny to see him shoot through the door.
More AT coming in, but it was short here. Alpha's now successfully folded into the sector. They've dug trenches around. I'm going to be honest, though, if Green4 have explosive specialists left, all it's going to take is a thrown satchel to clear some of these positions out.
Yeah.
Rockets, they have 2 AT and 1 HE per person. In the team, they've got the AT guy and the assistants. Will be 4 AT and 2 HE per team with an RPG. I like the slant cage they dug in here, but Vagrant, he's taking marksman fire from that little, I don't even know what to call it, I guess wooden plank they put down on the second story. We have Vagrant, Oddball, and G-Legs to access those higher windows. But the open windows to his northeast is exposing him to this flanking attack coming in. You got Maz coming in. Patriot heard him, though. I'm hearing more RPGs launch. That one hit a little short of the remaining complex in the sector that BLUFOR has been garrisoning. There were 5 people in it. Now they're down to 4. Oh. Another AT round goes off. That knocks out Vol because of the building next to him collapsed. So
I think a wake-up checked and is now being picked up to take.
Shy finds Maz and takes him out. More AT being fired. That's up at the Green4 group pushing in. So Green4 jumping the gun a little bit. They're having the hilltop side push in just before Charlie 2 pushed in, but they're also smoking. I'm seeing some fire going their way as well.
People are flying fire and flares in because they've run out of GLs. Yeah. But again, a lot of people don't understand that the flares can actually be very effective because they are blinding if you put them in a building.
What's that? We've been about a week without them. Ever since I called out publicly who it was. funny enough. That was a great kill by Vagrant, but look at Vagrant's feet. There's an explosive satchel there.
Oh my god. Is it? It's not Vagrants, is it Kratz? Yeah, it's Kratz. Oh, look at Jerker though.
Yeah, he's crawling up. Ooh, Vagrant gets picked off.
Sniped by Bay.
How many kills is Bay on? I'm scared to ask. Oh my, of course he is. Bay with a marksman rifle, who would have thought?
You can take any gun and make it scarily effective. Val frozen.
Give it to Bay, he'll find a way.
Oh, I think no.
There's a reason I say he is the best player here.
This close.
Quarterback, I
Val
do not.
and Kratz aren't actually looking at the moment.
Back when I was looking into streaming options, it was going to either be Shadow Play or OBS, and OBS just seemed to perform better. Yes, they got a medic working on G-Legs to bring him back. Numbers-wise, it's definitely leaning on Green 4, but that could change in an instant. Now that Blue 4 is dug in like a tick, and it's going to go to CQC, which does favor the defenders. We still have some outskirts players, Shy and Patriot, that could fold in.
If Jacques was to... Oh, Jacques shouldn't push in now, but if he was... Oh, now he should. Val and Kratz both taking their eyes off.
Great angle on the grenade.
Ooh.
And then he tries to pull away and Jerka gets him.
Val just doesn't realize Val might be AFK.
Val's AFK? I think Jerka sees the gun sticking up through the trench.
Yeah, he does. He's trying to get a shot on his
And
head.
the person running behind Jerka gets taken out by Skipu.
Jerka, go. He's AFK.
Another grenade gets thrown. Skipu picking off more people as they run across. I got some blind fire from that smoke. Heard AT launch. No idea where that went. That went over by Dooley. Jerka, no! I just watched a smoke GL round take a tree out. That's cute.
Val is still absolutely vibing.
Yeah, grenade damage in FNF is incredibly nerfed, unfortunately. Yeah, I thought this round would be over earlier, but there was a lot of maneuvering from Green 4, a lot of overly cautious plays, so...
Charlie. Oh, Charlie 2 about to run up on Mikas.
I want to see it.
And Mikas is laying down in the middle of his building. Can Beyond see him? Oh, I think he's just out of Beyond's range.
Scandy also pushing it from the other angle. They're taking shots, but that's pulling attention away from...
Mikas closes the door, but doesn't forget about the window. Both of them can't get a shot on.
Oh my god.
Val is still alive.
What the hell? I can't believe Micah survived that. This is honestly amazing. That Val is still alive and just chilling at that angle.
He must have crashed. Like, I don't think he's AFK, I think he's crashed. And the game's just taken a while to boot him off.
That's beautiful. That's just beautiful.
Go on, Jerka.
Micus has gotten to the second story of another building. He might be waiting. And I think he's doing a little bit of bandaging. Dooley finds Skipu, takes him out.
I think Skipu took out Jerka's entire team.
Yeah. And then Dooley gets picked off by Shy on the rear.
Jerka just doesn't want to go anywhere near.
They ain't heard those shots. He's moving in.
Go, Jerka.
And I think Micus just got taken out by Norris.
Oh my god. Jerka's looting the body with Val right next to him.
Still. Val, please come back.
Yeah, I want Val to come back right now and kill Jerka.
Ah, he got black screen, so he's in my chat right now. Val. Val, come on. Jerka.
Val, it doesn't matter if you
Jerka.
play the game. You can still play the
Jerka.
game.
Wait, he noticed. He noticed.
He is crashed. Fair enough.
That was beautiful. So, where did Green 4's numbers go? Banks just dropped one and dropped Beyond.
There goes
No,
Val.
Val! Oh, no!
Val, the greatest player.
Truly. Bayant finds freaking what's-his-face Shy and picks him off with the SVD.
I guess you could say it was a valiant effort.
Well, Falcon, you killed Arcor.
I know you can't tell, I've got a huge grin on my face. Jarka places a satchel on the building, two charges on the building.
Wait, you got banned, Falcon?
Sorry, did that one hurt? I thought it was pretty good.
Falcon apparently just got banned for 2 months because he followed his 2IC as the platoon element.
What?
How do you get banned?
Wait, what? I don't get it.
He was following platoon.
Look, I'm all for banning Falcon, but that doesn't make any sense.
That's brilliant. Alright. Burton getting a one-on-one with Galil. Galil takes him out.
No Falcon for 2 months. Rip. Rip.
Yeah,
Liru's.
go ahead. Yeah, Falcon, you're always allowed in here.
Rip Liru's clip channel.
Rip the clip channel. Jirka takes a few headshots. BLUFOR only have a handful of defenders left. It's been really close on both sides, and I just saw Salty snipe a dude.
Eric in my chat just put unwanted following question mark.
I'll explain it once the round's over and both of you can mute.
Oh, I'm not gonna mute though.
No, you do it live.
You want me to do it right now live?
Curie says he's gonna go talk to the Arcor though, but at least wait till the round ends.
No, I'll wait till the round is.
Well,
Savan, the only one left, but Bayans.
Somehow Green 4 managed to just turn Blue 4 inside out. What? Did they just...
Oh, there's a little bit of desync.
Falcon, did you have...
The building temporarily disappeared and reappeared.
Did you not see that? Liru, did you not see that?
What did I see?
They just got ripped apart by the spirits of FNF past and murdered. He just started bleeding for no reason, fell over and died.
Yes, Stream, it is my kill code when I get banned from the
Oh my god, Falcon's hacking.
Brilliant.
Falcon immediately kills all the other best players, so there's just like just mess.
I think the building blowing up caused a desync spike because the texture was like blinking in and out of existence. The one with Cats, Dobbs, and Cholt are around right now.
Oh. It wasn't glitching for me. How did they die?
I think because he breached in the building Saven was in, and Saven shot him to shit, so when Bae pulled away, the game didn't register he died, which is why he got sent to the Shadow Realm or whatever.
You thought he made it out alive. That still doesn't,
I mean, Bae ended on 11 kills, though. Like, that's awesome.
That doesn't make sense of why his body's there. His body should be back next to Sven.
Saven had a demo charge?
Yeah, but then Sven would be dead.
Well, yeah, but wouldn't that have blown the... I'm confused.
I don't know.
I mean, Sven is an explosive specialist, so he would have charges or satchels, but... I mean, he's been around that... I don't know.
Ooh,
maybe maybe Saven blew it up. But I see it on the corner where... I don't know. I don't know. It's 1v8.
Yes, I think it
And Cats is an explosive specialist who was part of Alpha, so I don't know.
Sven Thanos snapped Bae out of existence.
Jirka is just... He actually hits Saven through the doorway.
Jirka's like the best player in the world, so, you know.
Bro, I believe.
Pop a nade through the grate. That would be a great idea. Oh, you missed the pun I made, Falcon. Unless you did hear it when you went to Liru's chat.
No, I didn't hear it.
There was a guy named Val, and he got kicked. Oh!
Suddenly, your cover's gone.
Okay, we're dead.
Oh my god.
There's a guy named Val, and he crashed, and I said, he got shot in the head about like 100 times because he was crashing, and I went, that's a valiant effort. And then Liru went quiet for a minute.
Well, that was because he was talking with me. Yeah, well, or he was replying to what I said. So, you know,